Hey y'all, it's 12 o'clock chalk time. Want to make sure I get everybody connected here real quick. Let me see if I can refresh this. And so today it is Tip Tuesday. So I am going to quickly share real quick. Get my folks on here. Awesome. All right. I think I got everyone that I needed to get. Come on here. Let me make sure I want to make sure I see your comments. Again, bear with me. This is my second day doing this. And so it's exciting. It's nerve-wracking at the same time. It's not something I normally do. But I am loving this, this new medium that I use. Come on now. It's taking its time loading. All right, I am trying to find myself. There we go. Awesome sauce. All righty, guys. Again, it's 12 o'clock chalk time. Welcome to my live. We will be doing our lives every Monday through Friday. And so if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Shayla Jimenez, and we are Chalkspiration, and so we are going to get started today real quick. I understand that a lot of people are on their lunch break, so I really appreciate you all coming on and sharing your lunch with me for just a little bit to kind of learn something new, a new craft or new tip. And so yesterday was my first day, like I said, and I had a lot of love and support, and thank you guys so much for giving that to me. That meant so much, especially that it was my first day. And so, but I did have some questions yesterday actually, which is what's going to help me to do my live today. One of the things that was discussed was, okay, you talked about cleaning the transfers, right? And so what do you use? Like, do you use soap, or is there a special cleaning agent that you have to use to wipe our transfers? And so I thought that would be perfect for today's Tip Tuesday, is to actually show you the process of cleaning one of our transfers. And so I used this little guy just a little while ago, and he still has some chalk paste on it from doing this little project, and it's called Wonder. Here's one of our chalk chips. And so normally I would run this under running water in the sink real quick and wash it out, but for the sake of television, I've got a little bucket here real quick of water. This bucket is great. I use it for my demos. I use it for workshops. And so we're just going to stick it in water really quick here. And what you're going to do is kind of work with it with your fingers. So, oh, hey honey, got my hubby on here watching me. Thank you, babe, for coming on and supporting. So you're going to just go ahead and rub your fingers along, just kind of work it out a little quick. And then we have these great board erasers that we have. This one's been used up a lot, if you can tell. But they come with two, and this is how nice and clean they come when you first get them. You get two in a packet. And so what you're just going to do is you're just going to kind of like rub on it. You know, you kind of work it and get all of that chalk paste off of your transfer. And like I said, you kind of want to focus on the mesh part, okay, which is where you don't want paste residue on, because when you go to use it again, you don't want mixtures of colors and stuff like that. You want that image to come in clearly. And so then we're just going to go ahead and rinse that out, and then you are good to go. To go ahead and finish, right, to make sure, I usually lay my transfer on a drying mat and use some Clorox wipes. Now, someone asked me yesterday, what about your wipes? What do you use? Can you use baby wipes? And so I thought, here's another tip for today. And so you guys have really helped me today on how to create this live. And so I don't recommend using baby wipes, and the reason why is because baby wipes sometimes have lotion, and you don't want any lotion residue to stay onto our transfer. Now you see I'm wiping this on the adhesive side. I'm going to turn it over. I'm wiping it on the non-adhesive side, and so while it is still wet, it is not adhesive at all. Like, I can move this around back and forth. And that's the beauty and magic of our transfers, is that while they're wet, you're able to really work out on it. So to answer the question about the wipes, I use Method all-purpose because, one, it smells amazing. It's pink grapefruit, and plus because they're compostable. So, and that is a good feature for me. And so we're going to go ahead and just quickly wipe it, make sure everything is off, and then you're just going to let it dry. And once it's dry, the adhesive will reactivate. You put on the backer and you're good to go for another project. And so there, hopefully I answered those questions yesterday as far as how do we clean our transfers. And then I had another person send me a message and says, oh my gosh, Shay, like, I can do this at home. Like, you're saying I can DIY home decor or make a sign, because the signage right now is what is in, is what is hot. And so I said, yes, you actually can, because you could just walk in Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or especially if you're here in Texas with Chip and Joanna, signage is everything. And so I said to them, absolutely can. And I'm going to take the time to show you today really quick on your lunch break. So I really appreciate you all coming on your lunch break. And so what we're going to make today is actually what's on our catalog. And that is called the Bake Fresh Daily right here. Let's see if I can get it right here. Is this little guy right here. And look how nice that looks, like in a kitchen or so forth. And so this is our brand new catalog. Anybody interested in one of these catalogs, just hashtag catalog and I will send you one virtually. And so today, like I said, we're going to do a sign for you guys. This is our Odette board, and she is a beauty. She's one of our new surfaces that came in just in time for the holidays. And so I really like this sign because in our own personal home, my husband loves modern decor, but I love a little bit of farmhouse. And so this is like a great compromise between the two, because you've got your straight edges, kind of that modern, and you've got a little bit of beveled in here on the side for my country, especially with what I'm going to write on the top. And so this is the Odette board, and it's about 6 inches to 18 inches long. And it's great. You can just use it in your kitchen, bathroom, all sorts of places. And so I really, really like this board. And so what we're going to do today, like I said, is that Bake Fresh, hey Liz, is our C transfer. So this is a really good transfer size, I think, because it's not too big and it's not too small. We've got a D size and an E size transfer that are much larger for much bigger projects. And then of course we have our B and our A. And so our A is like a 5x7. Our B is like an 8.5 by 11, like your letter size. This is our D size. And so we're going to do our Bake Fresh. Here you can see we have actually 2 transfers in the same one. And so I love that, because you can actually create 2 different designs off of your one purchase. And so they actually have it lined so that you can cut it, and you would just like literally grab your scissors and just cut straight across the line and you're good to go. Since I've already used it, mine's already pre-cut. And so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And so because we're going to do the Bake Fresh Daily, and I like my viewers to interact with me and kind of get to know each other a little bit, the question of the day is, which bread do you prefer? Is it French bread or Italian bread? If you like Italian bread, give me some hearts. If you like French breads, give me a thumbs up. I'm tossed between the two because it's kind of like depends on what you eat it with. But my husband has some Italian blood in him, so I'm kind of favoring the Italian bread a little bit. But let me know what kind of bread you like while we make this sign. Okay, so here is, like I said, here's the transfer. Bake Fresh Daily, and look how great it does. It just fits right in there. I love that it just fits right in there. Helps for those to be able to do this really quick at home. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to move this out just a little bit here because we have to do our fuzzing. And so I showed that yesterday in our day one is that we have to fuzz our transfers so that we can pick up a little bit of fiber. But before I do that, I don't want to forget. Oh, I see some hearts. So I think we're going Italian. And one more tip, here's for Tip Tuesday, is that try to write on the back, because the backing, there's one side that's kind of shiny and the other one that's kind of matte, and you don't want to re-adhere the transfer on the matte side. You want to do it on the shiny side. So you can kind of just write back, or you can label what it says, baked fresh, so that you can remember that this backer goes to this transfer, okay? And so we want to remember, that's a tip right there to help you when you start doing your projects. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and peel this bad boy. And when you have a bigger transfer, it's almost better to remove the backer while the transfer is laying down so that it doesn't stick to itself, because you really don't want it to stick. But if it does, don't freak out, it's fine. What you do, just run it under water, and then you'll be able to pull it apart carefully. Alrighty. So we've got this transfer ready to go. And so like I said, we have to fuzz. And so I've got my little fuzzing cloth here. And so what we're going to do is just kind of spread it right on top and just press. So I thank you guys so much for coming on and watching with me today on your lunch break. I really do appreciate that. And I hope that you enjoy these lives, as you're going to get to learn new things and new tips and hacks on how to work on your projects. All right, good to go. Let's go ahead and bring this Odette board back out. And I'm going to actually lay it upside down for me, right side up for you, so you guys can actually get to see the process as we're going. And so I think that looks about right. And so once you put it on your surface, you kind of want to work from the center and kind of work it out. You want to kind of get every single air bubble out that you possibly can, so that when you're spreading your paste, you're not worrying about the transfer coming loose on one end or whatever. So there we go. Simple as that. Place it right on your surface and you are good to go. And so in the catalog, they actually did it completely black, I believe. Let's see. Yes, they did the Bake Fresh Daily in all black. And so I actually want to add a little green to it. I think because it kind of has some foliage here, so I want to add some green to it. And so we're going to use our Chalkology paste called Pesto. It's one of our newer ones, and so look how great that color is. I love it, love it, love it. Have used it, and I just think it's really great. And so as I said yesterday, you definitely want your paste to have a yogurt consistency, so you kind of want to stir it up a little bit and get it going. And if you find that it's a little thick and you're like, I don't know, I kind of want this a little softer, simple, just spread some distilled water into your paste and just stir right up, and you're good to go. And it's as simple as that. So this is our pesto, and this is our 3-ounce jar. And we also have a larger size, which is what I'm bringing out right now. Boom. It is our 8, I believe. Yes, 8 fluid ounces. And so black and white is what I use the most. And so I get these guys in a much larger size because I do a lot of projects. So this guy's brand new. Have not used it yet. And it comes, I already peeled it a little bit, but it comes with an easy peasy lemon squeezy peel top. So you definitely want to work with a wipe or some type of cloth, because you don't want to get all over your fingers for sure. And so we're going to go ahead and stir this guy by. Oh, this is perfect consistency because it's brand new. A lot of oxygen hasn't gotten to it. And so this is awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And so I'm going to use our mini squeegee that we have. And I'm also going to use our angle squeegee. And I really like this one because it's almost like you're getting several different size squeegees in one. So you've got this really long side if you want something for like a really big project. And then you've got, you know, this side and you've got this side. So they're all different sizes. And that's what I love about this one. So we're going to use this little guy today. And so here we go, guys. We are going to get started. So we're going to do our pesto first and just rub it across our foliage. And so I thought, this is great. I love the fact that even though you might get this transfer and your girlfriend might get this transfer, your mother might get this transfer, each of your designs is completely different. You can customize it with the colors that you like to match your home decor. You can personalize this if you want for a gift in the colors that you know that they would like. And so I really love that even though we all might get the same transfer, we're really getting different designs. Okay, so right here I already got the green right there, right? And so we're going to go ahead and go with the black. And so we're just going to go ahead and dip it right into the black and go ahead and spread it across. And so you got to think like when you're spreading this, you've got to think like you're spreading butter on toast. Simple as that. And you're just rubbing it across, and you want to make sure that you are covering the mesh part. That's the part that you want to work on. And so you want to just kind of keep spreading it. And it just takes a few minutes. You can be working on a project, throw on some music, and get to crafting. And before you know it, you have beautiful designs in your home. And so, again, the question, if you're just popping on, the question of the day that I want to know is if you like Italian bread or if you are a French bread kind of person. And it just goes with the cohesiveness of this sign. It's baked fresh. Now, I know we have some bakers watching today. Like Liz, I know that you bake wonderful bread. She's made some bread for us, and it's quick breads. Amazing. They taste amazing. Like it doesn't even make it like out of the oven that it's not being already consumed quickly. And so, okay, so now what I'm doing is that I'm going back and I'm actually scraping the excess paste from this transfer. And so those that know about screen printing going across shirts, that's what you're doing. You're spreading the ink across the transfer to make sure that it gets into the mesh part, but it doesn't require that much paste, which is what's amazing. You really, these pastes can go a really long way. And so we're just cleaning up, and we are done. Make sure that I wipe my hands, make sure I don't get anything on this, even though it is a chalkboard surface. So if you did get like a boo-boo on it, you can just quickly wipe it off. And so Liz, you like both, girl. Yeah, you know what? I like bread in general, so it really doesn't matter to me. I love bread. So, okay, so I have a stir stick like you saw me stir. This is a great tip here as far as when you're peeling and you're trying to like peel off, you're like, I can't really. This is great to just kind of stick it underneath and pull. And you guys are just getting a bunch of tips today. So here we go. One of the things that we want to recommend that you do is that you not pull this from the corner because it is mesh. You don't want to stretch your transfer where then you're distorting the actual image. So you actually want to pick it up from the side. And I actually want to see if I can do this like I did yesterday, is to lift up so I can peel and reveal. And here you go, guys. Here we go. What is this? Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. You have just made your own sign, your very own sign. Voila. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to stick this right here so I can go get it washed in a minute. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Madeline. And here you go. Look at this. I love it. It's baked fresh daily in the black and in the pesto, and you're done. How awesome is that? So guys, thank you guys so much for coming on here during your lunch break and spending some chalk time with me. Just real quick, some quick information. If you really like this one and you say, you know what, Shay, I want to do this one. I want this project. Then just give me the word #shop and I will send you all of the links on how to make this project so that you can have your own very own Bake Fresh Daily sign. If you want to know more about our bundles, exclusive offers, and specials, then just hashtag the word VIP so I can have you come on to my VIP group. And that's where we'll really get to know each other and share and swap ideas. It's a great group. We have a great time. So if you're interested in joining my VIP group, again, hashtag VIP. And if you're like, I really like this. I watched you yesterday. I'm watching you today. You're saying that you do this as a business. I want to do this. I'm a crafter, or I'm a DIYer, I'm a painter, or I just want to be an entrepreneur and do something like this that brings people together to craft and make their own DIY projects. Then hashtag the word biz and I will send you all of the information for that. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining me at 12 o'clock chalk time. We're here every Monday through Friday, right at 12 noon, and every day is a different day. Every day is a different project, and we will get time to get to know each other and work together and learn about projects. So again, come on tomorrow so you can enjoy another day with me at 12 o'clock chalk time. Until then, enjoy your lunch break and have a wonderfully blessed day.